looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln. Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jackson now steps away to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
second down at 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Come on, man.
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's at the 50. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chuck Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Hurts. Hauled in over the middle by Reagor. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jason Kroom there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Room here to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell in.
Touchdown! It's complete. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
But that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. It's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and goal, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 33 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now Jackson on first down, flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's go. Do this. At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Philadelphia. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return is Duvernay. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jackson being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.